viewers, we've come to do something different today, and I'm doing it inside. The trouble is it's pouring with rain and has been all day, so there might be more noise on the conservatory roof. It was supposed to stop half an hour ago, but if I don't film it, I won't get them potted up today. Something completely different. They were given to me by a friend of mine, canes, dead canes. Well, they're not dead canes, they're dormant canes, but you can see the shoots on each cane. In that instance there's 2, 3 coming through, which means they're ready to be potted up. These are last year's canes from flowering size, and what you do, you take them out of the pot, hang them to dry, leave them in the winter, and the minute when they start with the shoots, new shoots, that'll be this year's growth. It's it's called Thunia Gattonensis. This one's an awarded one because Alan got a certificate with it, so his one is called Thunia Gattonensis Sue. Sue, not soon. And it belongs, believe it or not, to the Phylogeny tribe, but somewhere I've got a picture of it from before. It's a sympodial terrestrial. He always grows it each year. He always wins with it at Malvern, but last year the flowers weren't so good, didn't flower in time. There were only a few out. It grows in Nepal, India, Burma, China, Thailand and Malaysia, and they can get up to 24 inches high. It likes to be grown in the shade. I'm going to grow it in the conservatory because I haven't got any room anywhere in the greenhouse. And what we do is, I bought in some canes this morning. I tell you what I didn't do was bring in stuff to tie it up with. So I might need to pause that and run down to the greenhouse in the rain. Oh, bother, because what we need to do, 2 pots. It's got to be a really fast draining medium. Fill it with compost, sit the canes on the pots wigwam style, and tie each cane to a growth, and then put wire around the top. Well, for that I'm going to use the wire he's got around canes. He's already split them up, I'm guessing, into however many he put in a pot. What I need to do is go and get some gloves to put on. I'm going to pause it because I'm going to whiz down to the shed and get some string. Back in 2 minutes. Right, here we are back again. That could have been a whole lot worse. I could have get rained on a whole lot more. I didn't. For that I am eternally grateful. So, what we want to do first is tip all the bark in, because obviously these have got no roots on. And I was going to tip the pot up, but knowing my luck, the way it's gone today, because nothing's worked, I've given up today because it's all gone wrong. It just makes me crabby. And I'm not going to take this right to the top because it doesn't need it. I'm just going to have it sort of about an inch or so down from the top. It won't need any more than that. This one should be able. No, I can't. I can't. But you've got to have a bigger, sort of wider pot to get the canes in. And I've failed miserably with these before. It's a few years since I've tried. And he had so many canes, he was going to get rid of some. I said, you know what? I said, I'll have another go. And he gave me enough for 2 lots, which I didn't think he would, but he has. And I'm not even going to, because I want to keep what's there, because each one of these growths on here is a flower spike. Well, the flower spikes go up to 2 feet tall, and I think all of them, that one's got one, that one's got one, that one's got one, that one's got one, this one has got 3. Can you see that? Which means he's going to have 3 canes come out of there. A bit greedy. This one has got a tiny one. He's just done it. This is where Lynn has the fun, because I'm pretty useless at tying things up. But I have some string. Because then what I'll do... Do you know what? Do you know what? I might just put the canes in first and tie the bottom to it. That's a damn fine idea. I've already brought the canes. How many do I want? I think they might be too long, but hey ho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What I can do, I don't know how height that is, and we need just to put them down the side in their given place. So each side needs 3. Closer. Yeah. You haven't even got the necessity to... Ooh, that looks a bit too close, but... You haven't even got the necessity to put it down into the media, because there's nothing live about the roots that are on there at the moment. But what they're going to do is they will grow, the roots that will come from those new growths will grow into the media, and then it will want feeding like bilio for it to grow. And this is one of those that wants high nitrogen, isn't it, in the summer, and high phosphorus in the potable. I think that's the way around. Whichever one it is, it doesn't like a balanced fertiliser, it likes the specifics. No, Lynn, don't do that, please. That's not helpful. But it's got to be fed and watered really, really well. And I tried it in rockwool before. Didn't work. There are flowers, but of course I can't keep this. Outside I've got no room. My overcrowded green. They're not overcrowded, but they will be. What he does with these, when because we want the growth to have room to come up, so I'll put that there away from the side. It's where they were laying down. I'll now come up to the light, hopefully. Where's the other bit gone? Where's the other bit gone? There. I only think I need one. No, maybe not. Maybe I'll put 2. I'll put 2. And the thing with these is, what you do in the winter, you let it all go down and keep it in a cold place, dry. Everything dies off, all the foliage dies off. And when it's all gone, you take them out of the pot. And literally, he ties them up in sets of 8, obviously. And stores them in a cold shed, or I'm pretty sure he stores these in a shed, because you don't need to worry about light. They're dormant and nothing happens with them until the next spring. And I just need to have these so that they can come up from these canes. And I'm not going to water them today either. I will water them tomorrow because I need to take them outside and throw some water through them and then bring them back in, because it'd be messy if I try and do it in the conservatory, because I'm messy basically. So they do like a lot of humidity though. Quite know what I'm going to do about that one, but we'll find a way. At least I've got a, oh, that's a dinky one, isn't it? See, that's only about 1 foot long. So they didn't grow at all well, he said last year. So that'll only need 1 cane. But what actually needs to stick to these canes is the new growth. So we need to tie it up as they come. I'm just going to tie all these in once they come up. What I might do, yeah, is once the new canes come up, I'll release the other ones. They can just go into the middle. I don't know. I have to think about that. They do look pretty stunning when they're flowering, beautiful flowers. And they have a very extended cool dry rest as well. So once they go dormant, that's it. They don't need any attention till the following year. But I know he was awarded and got best. This is a hybrid for Thunia. It took some looking for because it's not in any of my stuff that I had on my database for orchids, and it took some finding, but I found it eventually today, and there's only a couple of species in the whole lot, and it is actually from the subfamily of this is Epidendroideae, which means it goes in the category of Coelogeny, and the subtribe is Thuniae. According to this, it grows from Nepal. It goes in Nepal, India, Burma, China, Thailand, Malaysia. It grows all over. So it does need watering a lot in the summer. But the medium's got to be fast draining, and it doesn't want to sit in water. And I proved that when I tried to grow it in, somebody said they'd grown it in rockwool. Well, I failed to do that. No, stop! And I don't grow terrestrials, but this is such a stunning flower when it opens. It's a real show off. And of course, if you've got 2 foot high flower spikes with canes at various places going up, it's going to look rather good, isn't it? So what I will do when the canes start going, we'll follow these and see how good it gets, is, that's just such a tiny one, that one. Such a tiny one. But you do. Put you on there, you only need 1 piece of rope. You don't need any more. Only 1 more bit to go. You can't count then. Ah, Mr. Cane. Mr. Cane. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Just run around the other side. Stay there. I'm going to cut some more string off. Alan's had awards for this more than once, and he named it after his wife, which is why this one, one I've got here, is called Thunia Gattonensis Sue, and not just Gattonensis, because it will always, forever after, this particular one that he grew, no matter who he passes on to, it will always be known as the one with Sue after it, because it's the clone that was given that award. Right, I'm going to cut you off, you're annoying me. I don't want anything sticking up in the air. What I might do is just throw a bit more. No, I'm not going to throw a bit more anything. I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient. I'm not known for my patience. I'm going to be patient and wait for those to grow a bit more before I start putting more bark around the growths, because they are quite tough. There, that's you done. And then I'm just going to bring that lot in and put that round it, like that. Let's tie you up a bit more. You could just poke through there. Go on, get in there. You can come out. I'll let you go later when I need these canes to, because these are the cane. The green canes are what you've actually got to grow the new spikes up, and you can let the old canes go into the middle. They won't be seen by the time. It's huge, long leaves, about 4 inches long, the leaves, and the flowers themselves long, almost shaped like oriental lilies, but they sort of open in a bell shape. Not quite a bell, because it starts at a point and comes down and then opens, and they're glorious, absolutely glorious. But I don't want to put anything else there because I want those to come up. And then we've got a tray ready there, so I'm going to do the other one and I'll show you them both when they've been finished. Right, there we are, both done. Both going to sit in there, going to stay dry until tomorrow, and we might have a bit better weather than this dire stuff we've got today. I'm going to cut that off as well. Can't be doing with tatty end bits. Nobody wants a tatty end, do they? It's not doing anything, so it's just half of a leaf stalk. They look absolutely nothing, but hopefully the end result, if I succeed this time and get them to grow, you can look at them and go, wow, and I'll go, wow, that was a miracle, I got it right. But I failed miserably before, so I wanted to have another go, seeing as we've all got lots of time on our hands. And I haven't done what I planned on doing today outside because it was hacking with rain. Well, it's only just stopped, it's still dripping on the roof. But now is the time to drink afternoon coffee and get the dogs out for a wee, because it is actually eased off and stopped. So I'll whiz them out and put these on the coffee table. Nobody can use the coffee table in the conservatory until these start, but all of those spikes should get going. And once they do, I will water the little beauties and feed them on the stuff that it likes. I'm doing a separate feed. I'd rather feed a broad spectrum feed, but like Acorn's Rain Mix, which is what I use on the Mazzies and the Draculas, and some of these, like the Dendrobium, some of them you can use it on broad mix, but I know for a fact Acorns actually foliar feed everything, and their stuff grows phenomenally. I love their stuff. They grow everything in bark, and I've never seen anything bad. And we all mess about with different soils. Well, I don't now, it's bark and nothing. Or unless I've got a mazzy that's got no roots, and then it's moss. But I don't use ordinary bark now either. I use orchiata. I tend to just chop up moss in there. So everything looks to be doing good on it. So I've got a Dracula Mazda Value update for you, which I haven't processed yet. This will be done first because obviously all I've got to do to put this together is find a picture of the plant when it was last at Malvern, and that would have been the year before last when I took the pictures. So hopefully it'll be on my computer upstairs. Because the ones in Peterborough where he won the award for it, the first award for it, that was in 2012, because it's the first ever time I went to the Peterborough show, which before it moved to Malvern, that was the last show at Peterborough, because then it moved to Malvern. Still the International Orchid Show run by the same people, BOC, but it came down to Malvern, which was very nice because it's a lot closer for us, seeing as we live down on the south coast. And Malvern, it's a beautiful part of the countryside, the Cotswolds, and it's a lovely place to go and stay. So we're not going to get to do that this year, which is a shame. So oh no, and here comes the rain again. Should have stopped gassing and sorted the dogs out first, shouldn't I? Never mind, it'll be done. So I hope you like something different. It'll be worth watching when they grow, if I succeed and watch them flower. When you see these raggedy old pots with crappy old canes on, and then you see what comes up from the base with those growths that I showed you, I think you'll be very surprised. So stay safe, people, and be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.